Alright, as you guys recall, I did a Bote Rover, the truth about the Bote Rover video a while back. Got over 70,000 views, and I've got a bunch of comments on it. And honestly, to be frank with you guys, I haven't really read those comments because there's just so many of them. But you know what? I want to take a look at those comments and see if I notice anything weird or any kind of repetitive type comment that just kind of sticks out to me. So, alright, let me get to the screen here. Okay, here we are. This is the video that is already uploaded on YouTube. You guys haven't watched it, it'll be in the description below. But let's take a look at the comments. Okay, that thing is sick, but I could get a decent used bass boat. Could have bought a good boat. For that much money, you should have bought a real boat. The two best days of boat ownership are the day that you buy it and the day that you sell it. I'd rather just get like 18-foot bass boat. John boat all day for me. You could get a sick bass boat or pontoon boat for the combined price of the Bote Rover. You could have bought a real boat used. Buy a boat. Aw, heck nah. Get a bass boat, man. Rip off. Used John Boats beats this thing hands down all day long. Well, as you can see, there's a pattern going on here. I'm reading these comments and it looks like you guys are saying that I should buy a boat. A John boat, to be exact, or John Bass boat. Well, I guess I have to go get a John Bass boat. So the perfect fishing platform, in my opinion, would be something in line of a Hobie Outback with a Mirage Drive, and at the same time with a built-in transom in the back, so you're able to strap on an outboard. So the outboard will take you out to long places, and once you get there, you can pull the outboard up and use your pedal drive. I don't think there's an actual platform like that in the market. Who knows? Maybe some of these manufacturers will catch on and start making something like that. But in the meantime, there's only one manufacturer actually comes close to that, and that's why I'm heading out to the dealership to check it out. So my plan is to buy this boat to take me out to the long distances, to explore new waters that I normally can't get to with a regular kayak because it's just too far. But you're probably asking yourself, Nick, why did you buy the Bote Rover? Isn't that what you bought it for? Yeah, you're absolutely right. The Bote Rover is capable enough to take me out to long distances. But once I get there, I've learned that the Bote Rover is a big pain in the butt. It's just too heavy, too big. It's not as agile as a kayak. I am hoping that this new boat that I am purchasing today would be an answer to all the problems that I faced with the Bote Rover. Alright boys, we've arrived to the dealership. And there she is, folks. There's a new boat that I'm going to purchase for the channel. And that's right, the Jonny Boat Bass 100. Hey guys, check it out, man. I got Rico, my homeboy Rico, right here at ACK and Bissonnet, and he's going to be talking about this Jonny Bass Boat 100.
First thing, this is made by a new company, Jonny Boats. This is the Bass 100 model. You have 4 color options as of right now, so you can get it in orange, you can get it in like a grayish blue, it's more like a slate blue. You can get an olive, and there's also a charcoal color, which is pretty cool. But what they wanted to do is basically give you a good, stable, affordable fishing platform that you can actually put a motor on. That's the main thing about this thing. They built a transom on it, and then you just have to buy the motor plate that goes here, and you can go up to like a 2.5 horsepower motor on there. Once you have your motor, you can do a tiller, you know, and you can ride it like that. But they make a kit where it's got a steering handle that comes up here and it installs over here next to you, so that all your steering is going to be right here on the side of you, which is going to make it a lot easier to run that motor instead of you having to have your hand behind you and run that tiller. With that being said, I know that Nick is getting the motor plate. We're also getting him the steering handle. They have retractable fins that are going to mount right here, and that's going to help a lot with tracking and also just steering in general. With this whole design, they designed it so that it planes up, so it's designed to run a motor on it. They also make this stand-up bar right here. It's just more like a grab bar, somewhere to lean on. It has a built-in paddle holder here, so when you're standing up, you can use your paddle to kind of pole around. You see some fish you want to cast at, you can go ahead and just pop the paddle in right there. The cool thing is, not only are you able to run an outboard on it, you can actually put a trolling motor here. This pod right here is designed to have your electronics, so you can mount your fish finder on it or put it on the side. Your battery is going to store inside, and then when you remove this pod altogether, it's got a spot where you can actually run your transducer on it, so that it's basically an all together deal where you have your transducer, your battery, and your fish finder mounted on it. If you want to run a trolling motor in the front, this comes off. And I know Nick is also going to get this. It's a steerable trolling motor kit that drops straight in. I mean, it's just going to make fishing a lot easier because you don't have to run your outboard. You don't have to use your paddle to move around and navigate. You just run off this trolling motor and just keep casting. For rod storage, you can lay down your rods right here, and it's got these rod tip protectors, so you can just kind of slide in your rod tip right there. That way, if you're paddling through some brush or anything, you're not going to snag the tip and break it. And then also in the back, you've got 2 flush mount rod holders that are built in with it, rod leashes that you can put on your rods. So if you were, for whatever reason, flip it over or knock a rod off, you're not going to lose it because it's on a bungee, it's elastic. You'll be able to recover your rod. For when you are standing and fishing, they gave you these nice pads right here, which are going to allow your feet to get some traction when it's slippery, when it's wet. So the boat itself is going to be really stable because of the whole design. If you look at the bottom, you can kind of see where it's got more of a cat hole. You know, it's kind of like a tri-hole, and that's where most of your stability comes in. This boat is 35.5 inches wide. It's a 10-foot boat, and it weighs 77 pounds, you know, without all the accessories and stuff. So really easy to load and unload. For people that don't want to have to carry it, or you know, let's say you just want to make loading easier for you, they make a trolley kit that's going to actually install right here. So you'll have 2 wheels that are going to be on the boat, and then at that point all you got to do is grab the handle and walk it. This here is a rotor-molded kayak, so it's going to be solid. It's a one-piece construction. It's all made in a mold. Even though it's only $8.99, I believe, I mean, for the money, you're getting something solid. It's not going to be like a thermoform 2-piece, which you probably wouldn't want that anyways if you're putting that kind of torque, you know, with running a outboard motor. So it's going to be solid, man. Nick's going to enjoy it. Can't wait to see what kind of fish he's going to catch on it. You know.
This is called the Bass Boat 100.
Yeah.
So is this strictly only for freshwater?
No, it's not strictly for freshwater. I mean, they designed it more with the freshwater angler in mind, just because the market is bigger, you know, just nationwide. But I mean, you can definitely take this out in the marsh. Actually, I think that's where this is really going to shine, because you can put in at a boat ramp and run that motor and get to that marsh that you can't really paddle to or don't want to paddle to because it's just such a long haul. And boom, now you're fishing a nice little lake, a marsh. Get back there, run your trolling motor. If it gets too shallow, pull up your trolling motor, boom, start using your paddle. You're on some fish.
All right, guys, there you go, man. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better. This right here is the Bare Naked Bones. He just got this boat in for me, and he was able to secure a grab handle. However, I am going to get this thing fully decked out. And as Rico said, I mean, what are we getting, Rico? We're getting like the steering kit for the...
So you're gonna get the steering kit, the motor plate, so
Yep.
you can put your outboard on there.
Right.
We're gonna get you the retractable fins. When they release the trolley, we'll get you the trolley also. And we're gonna get you the trolling motor kit here, which is gonna be a big plus. You're gonna love that. I mean, that's just gonna make life easier. But I think as of right now, that's what we have planned for it.
As I said to my audience, Rico, in my opinion, the perfect machine, perfect fishing platform is going to be something in line of a Hobie Outback with a Mirage drive, a pedal drive, and the ability to put a transom in the back. Now, in your honest opinion, in your expertise, is there a manufacturer that does that right now?
No, not as of right now. You're either gonna have a pedal drive, or you have the option of putting a motor on it. But as far as a rotor molded kayak that's out right now, the only thing that is really taking a motor is this one.
Right.
No one else has put out a kayak that's gonna take a motor in the transom.
Right, and the plus is, now it doesn't have a pedal drive, but we do have that steerable trolling motor that we've ordered that I'm going to be using, and that itself is going to mimic a Mirage drive, I guess, per se.
Yep.
But yeah, obviously I wish there was a kayak with a actual manual pedal drive, but unfortunately there's not. Until something comes out in the future, this is going to be as close as it gets to what I'm looking for in a kayak.
You get 3 ways of moving this thing: outboard, gas powered, electric motor, or paddle. So you can fish just about anywhere with it.
There you have it, man. Thank you so much to my boy Rico. I've been coming to him for the past, I don't know, 3 kayaks that I've purchased, and I will continue to give him business because he treats me right. So if you guys are looking for a kayak or even the Bass 100, give Rico a call at ACK in Bissonnet. I'll leave the information in the description below. But yeah, I have a high expectation of this machine right here because of the ability to take me out to a long place and pull up that motor and use a trolling motor as a drive and be agile and quiet and hunt for fish. So yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait till the parts come in. I don't know when they're coming in, hopefully soon. So my maiden voyage of this kayak here is not going to be until I get everything. I don't want to take it out right now. I got the motor. The motor has come in. I got that delivered to my house. But like I said, I want to put everything together until I have all the pieces of the puzzle. So until then, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you are very curious to see what I'm going to be able to do with this boat, because you guys know I'm a primary fishing channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys know when I do drop a video. Because like I said, once I get all my parts, game over, baby, game over. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're looking for a more in-depth experience with RX Angler, I encourage you guys to check out the Patreon page at www.patreon.com/RxAngler. We've actually created a really cool fishing community within the Patreon page, and I'm there on a daily basis communicating back and forth with my patrons. And there's a lot of benefits to become a patron, and hopefully one day I'll see you there.